fight if you see the video obi tia obi buntu obi and started some of the supporters to call and near my partners and the Kotoko player also returned some of it. Germany a chaotic scene and they said the CEO of Insuatlemania, Honorable Ignatius Baffour Awuah. I said it was partners to apologize to the fans and calm them down so that the game can continue. Because the mobile supporters need to see so in the Sonia. So in the process of calming them down, then he called Kotoko coach Kwesiapia to also come to the field, and calm supporters down. It is the Kotoko team security in the catcher coach Kwesiapia. They won't allow him to go to the field because supporters may turn your mouth. And at that now the media officer of Kotoko, Steven, he works with a former FM. Unfortunately, my laptop and the camera and the because of mobile or motobano. I'm a year team coaches no matter dag out for not a dag out on their cover so. Yeah. You two are there in team body panic or dag out on your team you claim back. So the suit even calm their players down because almost shows on PR and they have to be their bomb. So the security of Kotoko advised coach Akwesiapia not to step on the field. Because the first half, the opponent may quite to catch any players, no one may find there. Why should I come down now that there is a chaotic scene and in the calm supporters? So he stayed. And the honorable got anointed to some extent that and that started the kind of say the VIP of the stand. Today you say issue no move from field. And if you are back, now during that, it's been reported the disease Polish and I think of Kasai, honorable, yeah, my coach at the back. Now, Baba to be there at the abon, and to some extent, the report indicated that honorable was not pleased with that. So he ordered some of his guys to take Pooley out. And I thought, it was reported again, eyewitness. In a gene collab, then did about 5 eyewitnesses because almost from one or more VIP people that are very close to. And I'm talking about Pooley for honorable show. So the first person to give me a call around
so bad.
Yeah.
Yes. So in 1 minute. Yeah, okay. Pooley ba Sister Theresa. So me confirm me clarify adi hi Ezra 94.1 FM Ezra TV. Bidi e de aduana ba Kofi Asante. Oba Theresa munue na ye nyina ye nue mate. De di kan clarify we my yase mokuma Pooley ne wo fa ne Ignatius Baffour Awuah abacha no kre
no kre na Baffour Awuah no onim ye nyina o fa sefo no busiere no ba onim obia.
Oh, okay. Busia tenti wo fa bi
busia enya busia tentre ya busia me na na no o ye na na no de onim no ba na na no ne de onim ye nyina.
Okay. Eti at the time I'm even say Pooley worry mo kuma ye niri.
Yenia.
Okay, ntu mo munu aba ne Pooley yiri.
Mbacha.
Okay, nti mo ofa onim se Pooley na worry munu aba ya na.
Wa maybe nti wonim.
Ezra 94.1.
Na Pooley nso ko nyina on onim
no. Ono se na no wadi nkire ne se na se.
Enti mo free be bruno ho.
Ye fi o chirukurum, ye pro chirukurum.
Enti Ignatius Baffour Awuah nso free chirukurum.
O free chirukurum.
For Masaya.
Ya ma me ne ho nyama. Ai.
Oh, okay. Ndo ande just about tan otu ya wakotna.
94.1.
Ho no no. Ai.
Onka fra wate. Na asemi ba ye motime ne ofa na ebusua di nkomo de.
asɛm see and men and now you're penny in this of an inu. So I'm fancy and say that the man was too more and impressive when I nasty. In San Ajono, Eba, men and animal of a day. In Timian of an Indian in Timian Nabonaman, dear. Of an Imiaba and a bar men and now. And I join
Ezra 94.1.
I did, yeah, one more, in what Viramon so. I just said, what can what can I say?
They say you come.
What can I say? One kafra. One kafra. Now, Cecilia, from Enra Benina, then Abusiane.
Say, I am a day call. Mimi, I know your call as a Salaman point, your coffin and the Nico as one says. If you are not a player, you know, a cast one as well. Sit a warm back, friend, and man, and over one or more bench. You didn't be able to know the woman.
As soon as Bana fell through.
If I told them, me Musan,
To mean, Nampato on now, on an oba.
The money for and all pulling out to so.
Oh, okay. Because of my wedding last a year in Binuma Young 90. I'm so known in the order that I can't sign.
I said, I'm going to wedding.
I come in Chirimu. You, Mates, I mean, yaw, because I'm a person in Chirimu. Monka fra mate. Ghana Shradi, Asantiman, Shradi, Jiris and Penny for her. Naya Mamra, Ada baby, a dad, DBCB, so. And to acquire offer some anyway about running come home. Anyway, so that was a year Theresa, Pooley Yireno in Yaba. So bad, now oh my point I would do ya a Rihanna your friend or more friend war. But now we needed to clarify this because almost say get no fat any Baffour Awuah and I will be on one man I'm in until getting this confirmation. Mamin Tion
and we a distant cousin to the wife of Pooley, and that's how small the was.
Ezra 94.1.
That's always now why I care for so just like I was saying, and Pinchen they resisted it the first time. And normally, once they started born now, because of the points that was at stake, sending a can earlier on, the protocol leadership felt that attention in other court field and so. Now, they had an information also Mama Justice Blake for captain a red card. And Mama Kamara, the Costco goalkeeper and a red card. And a red card, you don't stay on the field. You go to the dressing room. So they had an information that 2 players of Costco dressing room on. Some of the supporters are planning to attack them there. So the leadership of Kotokono decided that the young dressing room the game they restarted it. It's a cold break for about 20 minutes, but they restarted the game. So what happened was that the first person to call me make a share mistake. Everyone restarted game no how seen here no. No, I found no outside. So that was what they were doing. If you call dressing room on it, if you so, if you no, I found no question. So the team security of Kotoko, a friend Baba, the friend Bako Habib, one man, they are very known to Kotoko fans or Mombasa Stadium. They were also present. And then I'm saying, no matter targeting Poland, they decided to say one. I'm not going to check it outside. No, the outside.
But me bo, I'm also a targeted Pooley. I'm more targeted Pooley for wiring.
He had that exchange that he had with the honorable for that few seconds. No? And honorable no. On say Obebiane, Rapusi, Penny Power. And you can have exchange with Edio before floor, baby. But also Penny Power normally. And yeah, dear cry is people want to please a penny, you know. And it's a former honorable of
Ezra 94.1.
Yeah.
Former MP,
former minister, club owner.
Yes. club owner is the only exchange now on also Bufu Kata because he ordered them to take him out. And of course, for no resistance. So it was like they wanted to do something to please the honorable by taking
like an order from my honorable no went to me and overpower.
Yes. And see, at the still now their eyes was on him on any way they can get him out. It's now clear and I'm pinching to me family more supporters some of them because yeah the mom some of them there now soon media mobile bobo. It's young man say and change. Now when you free the swat now yeah the neck yeah the neck you call. It's your bubble and you can know you. Your bubble and every year jam attention that's our man so now he's nowhere to be found. So that was the plan of Air Santico company form. Now the mayor started the car, an incident that earlier happened during the arrival of Kotoko. Now police there was agents as video because Kotoko smaller minivan, quite, and normally some supporters may security for the team. Into Pooley Stadium, not long sleeves. I said, yeah, broad brown visa. And under the long sleeves, or say Kotoko away this. And under that away this, another long sleeve there white. Into Red Stadium of first now long sleeve the idea the demo. And the car Kotoko Dieno. And the white now a sharp and I was saying the Kotoko said that is the tradition of Pooley Mother. Senator no say this. No say the long sleeve. Into a bomb your mind somebody you know. And I mean it's okay. To disguise him only Kotoko. This is for an anchor white shirt in a penna. A shanano. Now the channel no see a Kotoko no into her. To order number the media officer, another media officer of Kotoko to keep it. There's a horn wax son. Now, card about the white shirt and jeans. In general, there you'll be a point to so on air qua. So on adding air corner. In your attention, to take him out. So the process of taking him out, not knowing that now a Dimusu Bontia, not a more channel. We
have information as to why the poll in the PA and the time in the PA.
Only 3 other securities of Kotoko and a PA.
Okay.
It's about to be for echo survey. They will say the place is calm.
And these 3 security guys of Kotoko were there. Ebra a year a standoff Nisia obi this kind war no. Is that the case?
They were there and they even tried to say time or more come pinche see the honorable register one lady to Boba and Boba the mom identify Pooley. Into Boba the time the attention went to Nipa no to Boba. Into a hot and a guy in the farm one but it's the kind of Ebe Pooley. It's the Pooley films that were almost the kind of. And on my attention, see the Yaboba Nebano. As I call back to Pooley. So the guys in India, the team security of Kotoko has openly been among them so available if you ever draw the sketch artist in the bit you have drawn the panel because I'm a describe a guy in head to toe.
And I have they confirmed sir among Nipa 3 na yachi omono that guy is a part of it then man.
According to the description of the man guy, I'm so a Rasta man. The was a kind of guy a Rasta man.
And Rasta man be anymore.
Nipa 3 na yachi no so Rasta man be any. And see almost a Rasta man now. Or the one now almost try so move soon no. But almost a kind of a present knife. The old press ya na achiaban.
Okay.
And see, according to them no or this see Pooley hono. Who say Kutano, this you know me also.
Hey,
and a man, it will direct. Into theatre, and yet the Awama black nasty, but it will direct. Because a person and the force and the buy. Into house or many bombs also police them to a woman second or my attention call guy or something. And of press is a wild band should be another wall.
Oh,
and at that time the security of Kotoko will be a kuta weapon.
And at that time, where were the police?
And that is another issue altogether. That's another issue altogether. And go check the video about no that form. That is the most pathetic aspect of it. Of that form, there were policemen.
Ezra,
And now that kind of forced might get closer to the ambulance. The ambulance driver was nowhere to be found. Team crowd, and he was down, and nobody was attending to him. And according to security, one at PA hospital, when do hospital the gym. And he could company for no more if you have somewhere PP, during the game, and of course, you have somewhere PP. But I friend, I can't say this is the incident that has happened. Because what happened is that after a fight on the field, the broadcast sponsors no AJ Bonita. There was an announcement in the stadium that everybody should stop recording. So the broadcasters stopped recording. Into that more video and baby now can commentary. So Uber Frey will be open saying, saying. So one of them returned the call and added that Uber I was because someone was stadium the saying in temper. Because when Krana, Uji Mua, and more was our bomb penny for a man. And game will cry or maybe most of Asante company and I'm rushing to the stadium, I'm rushing to the hospital to go and look at the situation and confirm whether it is true or not. And to the sensitivity of the news, at the time that I had the news, I only wrote that a popular fan has been attacked. And is currently at the hospital. Even though not that time, a Penina confirmed that it's so sensitive. So I didn't put up a name, I didn't put up the kind of attack. Just a Kosko fan has been attacked and is currently at the hospital receiving treatment. Details later. That was the poster you put in the app. And a sad news. It's a very sad news. There's limited rivalry between Kotoko and Yusuf hot zones when it comes to rivalry, Piana had 94.1. But Piana, it's mostly about the 3 points. Yes, but to the extent that yes, Asotrobi another part of the game, which is not even right because the stadium is supposed to be one of the safest places for entertainment in Ghana. All over. It should be part of people's plans to relax during the weekend, move out with their family, have a family time, watch football, enjoy their favorite team play, and go back home with memories. But in most of the venues, especially when we are bent on getting the 3 points at every means possible, and they could lead to all this. The need for the 3 points, now increasing the tension of the game. And unfortunately, Pooley he is one of the Kotoko supporters that are dedicated to the game. They travel on with their own money. That would be easy traveling to other venues. The risk involved, the road accident, and all that. Uja will be the music. If you travel on the set day, you will be a guy. Because over the banana, but you travel, you would entertain, you would dance. The other aspect of the game, which is which is part of it, other places, they aiming out to make the game lovely. So but now media, he's also media friendly. He moved from one station to the other to help promote matches, whether home or away. The political supporters organize a basket. He's one of the people of the court stations to announce the locations of their vaccinations, the amount involved or more charge, the time or money back up. And yes, time your money in supporters, so such people should be protected because the love of the game, that would be me a journalist. I'm being honest with you. The average Ghanaian young man is now interested so much in the foreign game than the local game. The attention for the local game is dying. If you not few people are committed to promote the local game, make it attractive, despite the flaws. We are playing a league without a sponsor. Sponsor is so. TV rights to carry and for a media houses, and a more dear to my born. And Umpono, your venue do how for crack. club this year, Mauzi. Because Coco Tapa Ecosia or Mama Media Name. And there's a lot of damages in the league. Say, yes, salaries of players are in here, professionalism of other clubs that were formed. But some people in the end, you can be in a pet. You can take 2 every day. Now, so the say is here. The enthusiasm what ball for the local game, the taste of the local game, that was it reduces to a very low format. It's a very sad news and a very pathetic one. Measures today, they become brave, but I think this particular, and now the FA as measures maybe I report the match day 20, the other Sunday, and this weekend I'm putting on hold to help investigations on that on all that. But because supporters are granting interviews, the key corporates now, they are not participating in anything, they are not football again. And the IGP has read the family of Pooley and Ghana company for to give them the assurance that at the highest level they've taken over this case and the right thing will be done. But that is one aspect of it all. You need a total respect of our game. But the game, you know, and yet and now economy. Abuchiri, you are we fans of Mutuquine, because almost the booze of me to be a fan and saying, come on. They are well protected, they understand the game. But here, every time they are the stadium, especially say, Ufi and a Wapa, not as a Wapa, we are. It's like putting your life at risk. But the way stories is too about. And I'm not the air, Denisa. And your teams in Kitwin are the car. On the mount, that home treatment, and that home grounds comfort. Now, most of this are about 18 years. The core man, you see a core man, but majority of the time, the piano, not story issue. The issue about security in our game is the total overhauling. That would be the issue of home teams taking charge of security with security personnel based in the town. A different issue because Kruma for over and over there is evidence that police know Kruman ain't mean Kruma for so who didn't say Muna. I am say yeah pata. Because that was me sure say a Duma and Nambi. So we don't know we are some police in our Ghana's uncle. But in football venues it looks like the laws of Ghana. And the police have not been empowered to apply the law. After May 9th, the May 9th disaster which happened in Accra, police wanted to keep tear gas. So, as I say, the training and the orders, they are more going to the stadium. It's more about preventing instead of arresting. But all those things need to be reviewed. Where the police will be empowered more to apply the rules of the law. And you better take enough security at match venues. The ratio of supporters expected to come in and the ratio of the police should not be huge. Because there are 3 policemen to about 5,000 spectators. Under no circumstance can they control or can they help. In our match venues, apart from Kotkone have so that's one back, unless the other. But we need to look at all those things, the issues of stewards. Outside, no matter what, you should also have boy. He was no more than you to the ball. One more head ball, maybe. One more head stance, no direct. It's incident in a very try to start a penua. But they are the stewards to some extent are even the ones engaged in some of these acts. So it needs a lot. It needs to review security aspects, traveling arrangement of teams, marketing, because that would be. And the story worldwide, BBC, CNN, other top media houses outside Ghana are even reporting the story. And then painting a perfect image about Ghana football. I did also say, yeah, Mount Video news about the news are any. So how would sponsors come in and invest? Alabama clubs, at the end of the day, for them to pay players well. That would be a kind of salaries of players that will invest of some of the clubs. They do a form to the extent that there's the one here that you never advise anybody to play football. And at the other form in Pono, the bantam is another issue. The salary in the bantam, Ama play and I give you the bottom different issue. So there is a whole lot of problems with our game that it's quite unfortunate a true day that we must make sure that we sanitize our game. And yes, sir, that would be about from 15 years to 30 years. That average age or that age range, the particular attention was one body the chain local. And at the rate of age grown, why the ball was stadium. It might even be protocol, it might even be hard. Attendance will be so low that it be crowded maybe 20 minutes. I can't even play stadium. And it's happening. Recently, the Atlantic campaign of driving supporters to the stadium because the last week was traumatic. They are on top of the league. Their performance is so well, but people were not going to the stadium. It's that new campaign about targeted to drive supporters to the stadium. And it's this unfortunate incident this which will also have a major effect on that particular campaign. It's a sad day for Ghana football, and no matter any aspect, you have free. But now also, Yabunipa, Yanchibia, Yabu, Yanchibia, and all the black of Yabu, Yanchibia. Not Tawan calls to have the confidence that if they take it to the next level, nothing will happen. But Yabu will be first one, any action, and not with court, Ghana, Brandy, with the academic. And what banner all to put all life in the prisoner will be a question you're very careful because everybody normally the wise learn from the force of others. And now the BBNC, Yabu referee support the city park so HAC referee. Did you remember? Now referee is running for his life. Yes, the shade, the better who when you know abandoned. But the people no when you know any nipa and it's persistent. Over the year. So now, and then move to the next level from the Pabro to the Pekun, which is sad, which is pathetic. And we are just hoping that FNC one on Thursday they will meet all club CEOs to engage them in a stakeholder meeting. And on Friday they will meet the team supporters of the various clubs to engage them in a stakeholder meeting. We are just hoping that we didn't there. Meeting, a committee. Now at the end of the day, if you pay me and a crab, you better start to born. Now, it should be something else where people will sit down and make sure that a repeat of this will not happen again. And it's not just a repeat, will be the kind. A repeat, will be an attempt to make stadium one of the most safest places for entertainment. But that's the purpose of it. That will be the toning pen command the Duke of Yada. Ubia, the only team that will stadium. Now there are other forms of entertainment during the weekend. So football is competing with foreign football. It's a source of entertainment for others. And other entertainment avenues are certainly in the people will choose other forms of entertainment than come to the stadium.
Okay.
So I just hope that on this score, to keep the measures, the right measures to make sure at the end of the day, a repeat of this will not happen again. We will set our football, make it attractive for families, people to take their kids. I will say those will be back than in some now on Janima Stadium. But Ghana, it will be insane to do that, especially for Awuah, because it's clearly not safe. It's like a war zone and a walk. And this particular incident.
So bad, I'm more than grateful. Bibini ever sign Atun Safro. Thank you very much. So bad, a former PRO de Marco Toko and a journalist. So I do see my yana for a quick commercial break. You been ready to deal with a few other issues and interrogate. So MCR Yanko for a very brief commercial break. Yaba Rebetwa Nkomanuso.
for power specialist herbal hospital na make am for the amount na no pay as obi a hepatitis e won so pa no yeah the award winning hepatitis B herbal hospital adunti o de ba entem so ara betu ase the amount na yeah the product I would do by grandma so herbal ten herbal me sha na de ba ye powder so kan obi a ne kwamo a ekwiti ade ne wo fom obo a yade kan no a this hospital obo a yade kan no a this oda ho a obi so ho a yade ka no a wono nsu a na ko ne nyina no se nkwamwa no a eko aditia yade na ho ode e wo sora e na ma ne basa ne mom se ode wo fam a ota yare anom hebaten heba mixture ne powder ne bi na emwa wono achi ye wo jirika jiri heba mixture no so ho a ye me vitality oya bema na wono bia eboa wo esiesie wo bema wemu bema owo dwonsom ha bia no wono se aduro ye eboa no ema esiesie bema bua wo dwonso ane mu apa mienu esua no ya adwe nyina no so dwonso ne mu pa mienu a na obe wontafo ye nyina ne hunu se yade enu nti mesoro wo ye bema na odwonso ne mu apa ya yade nom se aduro ne bi odwonso emaye odwonso gu chaw so enye ni kwa se bansa nom jirika jiri heba mesha na emwa usisi ana emwa emre usisi tayo ya bema de watopabu ohia onoma eboa papa pasiesie usisi ni mu adia eba mala mixen so malaria 3D adru onoma eboa wo bia no wonam etaye de ya maame no mu a womtena fa akoton ade koduru anwumra gese ya mobi ejina esisi achi ne miamia no so obansa no a onompe na wo ha no no madu ya haba mala mixen bi na entu ase mfama cop care heba mesha so de ewadru de obowa de ne bo hyehye no onum bia na ekọ adia ba tonic so de 20 minutes dia duro no ento no bia betima mo de di pa number no 0244 544 422 0244 544 422 Feyase Lake Bosomtwe akwa so ya ne Josbro filling station edi ahwani mu na Sonia Cosmetics wo mo edi Fantasia IC hair relaxer ena aba drama so Fantasia no wodi bi twi a ema ochinwe no aya kama pa na obi a ne tirinwe no ekukuo mesre wada etu ase obu a eho a ewo ne tirimu so etu ase V1 deodorant ema ne mema V1 body splash ema ne mema V1 shower gel yedi dware kwekwa shower gel so yedi dware na wo de V1 body lotion wasra na we de atoso ama obi ahu we de wakanfo 0207 667752 anu yekuma se enkran for monfre 0302 668420 na one mama Sonia antwen komo divine garlic and divine GH capsules adro ayentafo adro ya number aku nya baako ya press baako ye nsu anu nti odi nsu be no press na ahoden abantem de na komata abo periperi na komata ye ne ya boa na koma bon ten oya adwuma kakra bia no abre onum bia boa wo odi ano de stroke afa na eba wo say titiriti wo na titiriti wo hono mo a wo se ananse acheme na mensa eye stroke no na ebo nka ye nti nom divine garlic and divine GH capsules no hypertension wadro no diabetes wadro no mistro emmanuel menstrual cramps no emma kwan no bebu wa bosome edru pena ne buafu ne nyina ne se yawo a wo fa mu no odwen so bi na ye no mistre wada onom divine garlic and GH capsules na ebetu ase ayem team yade entinu madro divine garlic and divine GH capsules onam tayo ya wadro no enam yade ne nyina say syphilis go no white and sexual weakness oba sabia hemfieta ehhye no wa obabu atemfie ne taye ne hene otisa na afi asanso da kura onum bia boa odwonso ntentem a wadro no misti yaba ewokumase mensa ewo takrade repasha ba ewon kran green light enso ewo sunwane 0530 172086 0530 172086 na one aye divine garlic and divine GH capsules so and twetwe enkomo entem so kra ati over mame emfensi wa hanafi yentwaso
right I do see ma now I say I think sir with all the issues is you know be sre sempeni for be a very very lasting solution to the SC na boa amasundwe etimi akoso adia eya ene se obi be sacrifice na we de na hu nyina na brabo na daje na ode beko akwakoye adwuma for a team ne be wiase no we will get to this end and I think say it's the most unfortunate aspect of the whole thing in all Samai I hope we get solution
solution ne de say enra abra kwam na ko ho
regional police commander on the lead team no opposed from call homa IGP ne ma mene kasai no but me no said already can no we have ministers of state, we have MPs omo free mo ebesi ne yen sheda enya resource bia.
You are right.
Enti ye be stress ebia for once but na kotoko penifo no the supporters union no na omo kasem sontrefo ne yemwa wo mo ema de yesi because omo kwa away ya na the treatment I dem omo no nye but e ba yen sheda nka ho asem. You see, I think say they shouldn't push the blame to yeah century for the betimi aye no e no na yeah but teams no so here say at least kotokoti say pa ntimi enya say bia o ye tu kwan a ye wo train personnel bia o security personnel betimi di enim ne yakọ na ene yaba at least omunya one military kra na ntikotoko edimi nya one military personnel bi ana two a omo kọ awe bia na omo ne be kọ boso me so a omo tu eskade ama bia Ghana ban ana say sa nkrofo no I think say ye hwe na we yes no ye so bibiri fan free ho na omo so oba ma adwen say obi ba awe a e wo say attack no omo kan unu say omo so ba kọ awe ni bi ba ya de ya kwan say sa nkrofo na omo ye sam tutu asem no omo mu tu kwan o ono tu kwan da bia o krom a oba ha na ma afia but ono no mo kwa wonko bi na oha omo be di achi no football for fun ye entertain ye ho enti eba be ye wo a e ha adwen pa enti e be sere say entu ene ma ye ne ma enkoso amabusua no enso ya akọ na ofa regional minister say bia wa nya mrenti no or the release bia ba
regional minister the release
na mesere ne say all right or ho kwan so be say dem fi say or regional foreign regional minister enti bibi kwaso na hu say enkoye a or na adwen kire wo so wode ba but akotra chire so na adwen say oba respond to bibia de a rebe be ha adwen pa o bisa no what is one no so or respond to bibia no a e bia nkan koduru be koduru ye o
ade
so enti the all can say na mo akohene on social media.
So this is one of the release.
Yes.
Request for information on outstanding debts at the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council as at the close of day on 6 January 2025. I say I have seen a post on social media networks attributed to the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amoakohene, with the following message. Uncles are expected to leave legacy for their nephews. Unfortunately, mine left me with debt and messed up residence. To the best of my knowledge, all major transactions undertaken during my tenure of office from 22nd February 2017 up to 6 January 2025 were paid for before I handed over on the 6th of January. The only possible major outstanding debt could be the fuel bill for December, which per agreement with the supplier is paid within the first weeks of the ensuing month. I would be highly appreciative if you give me the list of all outstanding debt of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council as at the close of 6 January,
Ezra,
indicating
94.1.
the beneficiary, date, and debt, the date the debt was incurred, purpose, outstanding amount, and remarks, if any. This will enable me appreciate the debt I bequeathed to my nephew, Dr. Amakwene, Ashanti Regional Minister. So, or try the command when?
Or the command Frank Amakwene. And the second one also the command the police. A copy.
No. We are coordinating director. Letter now who demanded the debt for the coordinating director.
Okay, copy to Frank Amakwene.
Yes.
Okay.
He copied Dr. Frank Amakwene. He won the the chief accountant or he free in change. I think, but this regime is handing over those.
Reverend.
Na regime is a nyaka. Then Amakwene kokas ujaka.
Wenyaka.
What's wenyaka? Ni letter ni Edward Yama was say asa
the iterative
road to what
akoso
ewo the presidential villa. It is kind of by you.
I don't need two TNE or can two things.
Okay.
Reference I read them is a quote and say I'm going to say
yes.
No one for Johnny cat and a mess up
good
of the regional coordinating council.
Residency. Say Papa Sammy Papa Simon ewo that right say because now on Tiasi akotene chiri no. Obetumi abusa.
Pabo dan keka.
But the tell say okono. Enye dan ya no ase waja tumu say
fuel for December fuel. And no yeka.
Ene dey Reverend. Eyeka. Say eyeka. Say even 10 gallons of fuel kra no a eyeka.
No na say untimi nka say RCC eden a unyaka.
Enti no ka say wo be ja ne car. We no ni kwa say regional minister twen ho bebre. Former regional minister twen bebre.
Obatwi because
for me na explanation ko de ba ye e bia o kire nyakwan a wadaroma for sa presidential villa no.
Yeah.
Explanation was o de ma ye no. I mean, say Edu be na papa no na he was not on top of issues.
Okay.
So we would read that one critically. Sa brante bi kura no a na okowi ade wo ho ono kwa no okowi as air conditioning ade ye che no later no be ya aware no kwa na we ya aware na ye na akotum kura e ma no be so 8 months so who read that way no a you could see say who's that Macau me say and then penifo no motifi no ho asamo ba omo be advice o say omo enfa release mra no omo advice o mu yero mo twe release no a omo hwem bio asa no mo dey because what the ba wo benya yan so a betena se a ye be wuro do mbedunum so
yes but oka say obi ko wi a enema na no onya awe
later kra na omo ka kire no
and na omo kan so ye jeri ni 18 months
ni ade we expose ni kwa so expose go wi a na mani Francis ho when you mfra bonten
so
enti wonya awe ye ni kwa court ajeli no na anya awe you see yes the information
no say our track police commander
so we investigation
abra kwanya investigation ye den and asa eniema windows ni ade ade ye wi
because as of November na call ho no
yes ni enwia
na apose for so ebo ban ho in the apose for ho 24/7
yes
enti no ono no call 6 ne de no nim say bibise kura na ye dey ayira ho on the so call yi
two windows near
this esi na chi a wonim but me ye sure say na ho asi afu na ehọ na si aye no nyina no na ntentan na ho nyina no enye ofiri so sisi ana na ayesa na ayesa obra no wo so enti na make say wakotena fie ho so why so obayi ho no ne ma bebre ho a why hwe a obayenfo so bebre enti de mo ali no ninko amakwe ne so aba yenturi fo say enu nti na Ghana fa kwoto aba amajon ramani mahama aba onya kasa no na onya adwuma no social media no
okoye ne hoye odanka
ka ebia nka beka
o ma beka
so
work and stop talking
exactly
and never be okra you should get a PA let your PRO be doing most of the talking
the social media no a oya no de akoto so no you must be guided say first no there now oya just a regional secretary
yes
say there oya regional minister enti no ene bi o ha na wo ye the first no ka be ni say ya sa enye
because I saw a communication from the NDC and that of Onwankasa
yeah
omo claim say man for na makaka say kigeti akware ye ba betum
yeah we so increase in fee no kra no from 2 cities to 5 cities
yes and so ubi a say ubi anyeje any fee increments
yes
but I think that to be successful as a regional minister it's always not about talking go kumasi odi etira be bo akasa
well because that's why we go see
as a leader you inherit both liability and the profit and to ko na ehanya kan wanu tum na ye adwuma amwako hire said you ka chere no you are regional secretary
is it the regional minister
say you are regional minister ni be bo wa jaima PRO for emeka eba class ya na wo abam obesi akire wunya kan first na eba fire we need obi adi defense ya dem obiem
me sorry akọ na emu mare ba kọ omo be yi a me de pa na o sha ke me fo no usara ne first day we say ona ofoka
the micro
wo no wo onfro trotro
Haraka se me foto.
Me foto me ame pakeka na wasafo. Na e bia traffic nti ma foto ba.
Oh ha mi jai ka.
Na sa trotro no a amanfo foro a okoteka edu anwumire a yesu amakuro na about aga junction tech nti be fam prensa obedu tech no no watua be 12 cities instead of 5 cities no wase omati committee omo besi ano okuma akoso a che
ansem so oboa ontimi
ombetimi
Reverend,
omo betimi former MC tia onise omo yesen ngometimi aye and omo anye so mbaye
they are talking about law. We are talking about law. There is no law. Ah, obetimi akachire me say trotro onye station car me bot trotro wa ma fa wo kejetia me de ukọ bantama na wasi me see ya no me ha me pese me lo every be kwai G read about na me de call Sofoli me nye station car. I'm not a registered
station.
No tie
Sofu Kofi
we are talking about morality.
Sofu Kofi tie obetimi aye de omo ye ne se omo ma won sikura o wotimi no a no mu daga janse ha tek is that right? Is that right?
Morally, it's not right. Legally, it's right.
What dear?
Tie me.
What dear? Committee no.
Meba.
Omo share se ne entity obi mo.
And
your entwem damage 500, 800, 1,000.
There's no law court to be anywhere. Obema sa obia na mama catch. Why there's no law ne say? Me na me di me car. Enya aban car. Enya ayi metro mass. And one me fa car no station.
Okay.
So I find the station cry. Me ji wiskasa me de okwa hin.
Take junction.
Me da say.
Yes. Do you know what take?
So for to
yes.
was.
I mean for to
no what me gina adum. Ma fa asa me de okwa hin.
I'm cool about.
Ora me ba. And I also okwa hin.
Take.
O na be ba. That is what take. And I say me pai I'm a come run about.
Yeah.
I'm a come run about.
Yeah.
Me can't take o.
Yes.
What about before me come run about? What you am come run about fair? My juice carry. Me do am ko run about.
Okay,
Messi. We am about Messi. Me see we are na me pai say. Amlaga junction. And I would team now so me kotek. Me crown any means. Me trem na me no wako. Me pacho money bay na my ya.
Reverend, money.
Forget you are talking about moral.
But
morality is wrong. Oh, there be.
Tio, Reverend, but so to me car. Tio, me say, me te be car ska free mo e say. And this omo ya de sa e affect you.
Okay, ska chef me trotro da dem fa keska.
Ofa won say.
Me tua ka ko bia sante tua ka na watu keska.
Ofa won say.
Me trotro da na me.
Ofa won say.
Ma me ma ayi me
MC
Kennedy akwasi kankam akwaba. But by yen kind of crese. Ade we ko fiduma no time. Mama part no time. Okay, say mama part bi bu nkotu joku.
It is possible.
You try.
It is possible. It is possible.
Only 10 yes, Kumasi. Ye pesa ye boa. Na what is the name? I'm walking here.
Yeah.
On to the bossy. And I'm catching say you mubi. Sabi at Kumasi ache. Ya amwe Kumasi.
Yeah.
You be deep.
Kumasi ache.
You nim Kumasi.
Yes.
Obasi and any swatan.
Yeah.
Obey bibia here no apim.
Yeah.
Say we want to solve this problem. One, we need cars. Ebia KMA. And I say, you sponsor a private company.
Okay.
Now, by your man the cars, do na aba.
But me answer for me electric cars. But me electric cars aba. Or the better 20 before elections.
Buses crowd. Major areas within Ebia, ufri ha komampon. Ufri ha kwa Joso. Ufri ha kwa Josu. Esresu area hono. Ya walk buses ah. Ya do omo efa nipa.
Like kofo be any bi.
Exactly. Inti wo no. Station car wo nipa ni say ye do be go straight to Joso a.
Okay.
Unkofo trotro will be compelled say ye compete with you know.
Okay.
Inti obey when there is scarcity, demands are high.
Oh yes.
Inti ade na ye can one solve problem. No be na say na kokko na wo driver na what to car ma me. Bosumu suna me
yes. And now just nka say omo nkasa say dey wo ka say.
No.
E ka num na ye che omo wi a. Se ko via santie ni reverend. Ba be wa.
Driver ni o tie be so bi chi obi no de ne kokota.
Lawyer. Wa ko defend o.
There's no law.
Sofo.
Untimi yes. Morality is wrong. But legally the drivers are right. there's no law kroma yete enkare
sorry
edum rebi Mr. Mike nkasa biri Kumasi kra bonte so
yeah
ache se trotro da so a
ewura
the
inner city no
ebu akwa edu nkedu ji run about ende ye wo kasa bi anka nketenkete enenam
kuru osi wa no asa ko
do bo ye di nipa no akọ ebi di dwa wi a wafa ka no ye do akọ outskirt ye wo basisa e de ye ko we are not planning about this we must be thinking we should think we don't solve if you don't provide solution to the problem and you are solving the symptoms you waste all our time and pretend to work hey I'm going to be an aminipa we want you to succeed there's some part be ye o toto pa
no financial to regional minister Samuel Semensa sampa no ye mayor
na se mayor oni to me regional minister oni to me to direct operations of KMA. He has no locus.
Yeah.
He can only direct and coordinate.
Yes.
It is the mayor of Kumasi. And one way only Zuba Benyasem. Zuba will be the mayor for Kumasi.
Yes.
One way
coordination be
Kumasi. Every KMA be a regional minister has been having problems.
I don't know yes
coordination in ya.
Coordination in ya.
Na say coordination because KMA never RCC. KMA sika na RCC. Eti kembe sika na wo regional minister no wo free RCC ho na person obeje madwuma ne ye ne sika na me de bro na ama obeje di ai minia
mama na baso and I know last week na Mr. Meka say headmaster call retirement you know me the letter be call amho coordinating director ho na me duru ho no je nsentwe for the do be pese e kakra in fact they spoke well about him. They spoke about it. Enti honorable Kennedy can come.
MC awakwa aso ase ayante.
But obedi MC so one visit me school da.
Ewo hin.
Tahis ni high school.
Okay. E say won impesu aso.
So am hoda. MC akwa
na bro mpe school konti.
Ayo.
Oh,
yeah, did I make an
man said that.
Omo exams are na mo yakra me ba ho. E be twura wura ho me na me beduru wa me ka say amen kasa. Oh, examination day.
Oh, okay.
We will quite because I'll never speak to any child on examination day.
Oh, okay.
So, but me no I call kasa. My men me kasa before the examination because examination na kura no ba boni ki kuta no. Ebi o di baba every A to Z.
Obe kasa.
Na obe kasa sa ma na akwa ira. Di min kasa. Me ne hajia katumi na ba o. Tawi the toilet kura nya problem I pe baby I come to survey all those places and don't pay school.
Exams there. Yeah, exams are.
Okay.
On our exams are. Yeah, timetable.
Oh, okay.
So if I don't have, and I'm so crying. Bibinti menya invigilation.
Oh, okay.
Bibinti for personal reason, you know.
Okay.
Menya invigilation.
So then
because me ba be toilet na asem ho no. Na mo ball na e was left ho no a omode hwaye ya obi a be sick bi esi kwan ni mu a o ma be ba pata wa kira munya ba bi fa toilet ka ma no. Santa na nya exams.
MC why there?
Okay.
MC yes.
President I was certainly agree. My brother, thank you came here and last day.
Okay.
I come home there. Oh, debut. Me day one, I supported Sampai. Said, Unim, Atapoku, Kennedy can come.
Yeah.
And one other person on me as Saint Yadomba. Later in the area, now Kennedy can come. He had everything. And but 2 hours, 48 hours away. And you know, I didn't hear Sampai, what bread, they have a man. And I know, we are 4 journalists. 4 me. Samson Kenyamche, Kwame Dinkra, and Atanku, Yenny Pafoi, and ya Fama Sampai, and Fama Sampai. Sampai Jipo ya. Ebesine. Sampai we must support all. Hey yo, so we did the amen nipa. Oh, and the Ami answer, oh, catch us Sampai. You don't want to who you're being massy, and one and wolf. Anyway. We hope say next time you be seeing your answer. But I think the person I've ever regretted, canvassing for a position is Sampai because he has seriously defeated some of us in all eyes. Obi aka o visa on our way. And I mentioned 3
Reverend can examine on Yaju.
Oh, what
no can examine on Yaju because Nipa Nebia owns limitation and buy
a limitation.
No, but say,
let us know.
Be an American hands, but you are the person who swear off of secrecy and off of office. And the Indian nobody have a cash row. And he was also being guided and guided as a Robia Nakuma.
Oh, no, Bia Nakuma,
Obia free bunny baby, Obia Jinichiro. They make a just any pagina no bet me a case me, I'll do this no matter the consequences to hell with it.
A typical example, Santasa Market. Yet the Kroma that could to ma. I know Papa make us there be entry a bossy. When we are doing project, let's go into detail. Contractor and a demand. Me, I have information as a contractor. Only scarecrow bit my. Some friend me radio so a reporting a coffee. Yeah, the project a bar. I am munya the naysayers no. Na mumwa man nam so ko me ni problem but me fierceness say mana mutu o no contractor no oni capacity confident intelligence be na wo na me nua ne me ntokwa na poto na yakoje ba bia ye and na me no ka say the most crime prone areas e wo Kumasi ha e Santase market ho no e bia market na kana said yes you are one e won for second
one say the American oh ka ba bia ye ni yi mafiri nya na me yes as you know the background so
ampa
on the wi mafiri
asa on one of the
background nya na me yes
ampa enti
e wo so timi yi me credit to go
Adiano camera crafty sir.
Deba market, you know me or Santase Deba market.
Yes, Deba market.
And so that Deba ground.
A ground honor. It's true.
A people Santase Ota Hunina, Fatokru Munina, Kofa.
I am for no day report.
Woman.
But
Mamma me Montreal Niga.
It Nasa ma Adabio a man I am for no say. One more boy you own another boys in Bobo. Almost all your money. And as you speak, market needs you. Only God knows when. A contractor. Let me contract and frame. Coffee, even here to us, I'm so Ukwaji market. I win him so untiming. Now, what could you chase Kama or more? Any quaso discam or Momuji. See, I saw Waka. Idaho. My MC.
So I did wait an entity.
I would entertain. Mamma Mawa. Reverend marketing. Any.
And you have 7 points, you may be. Now I was saying in grass in your buried.
Oh, the which our market was and came probably Yamro. Who was starting project big ones in a 1 year because I remember no project I'm starting to me. Saying come up. You plan at least something of best. But
anyway.
Mamma watching me.
Maybe also my mama, my feeling most studio about colors and I'm colors for the what's the name? Former Amansie Manson Quanta MP no. Prof Kwam. What's the color the NDC for colors? Anyway, na any of my book. Yes, I asked you. I said, it do baby or na nipa kwa ye juma kakra de abo man. Now you be so ma. Now you be so the ama obichi so ka. Good cry ya.
Opposition.
Okwa abroche na wan fama nko.
Oh, abroche.
Ada me kwa abroche mani beji papa. Yi radius.
Ono da bia abroche no. Take you no dey na we. China, Germany. Etimi koni ya share airport. Osko me kwabo, e be kwaba no ya saba ba.
Ana me do big gate, me do big bag no go jano.
Oh, David.
Who's a me soma some for do mo eko eyina.
A big time commercial for one time. Tamaso. Okay, can you na home for a very quick commercial break. But maminya opening remarks and we looking at our educational sector, Kotoko brand and all that before we come to another topic.
Well, I think Nyoma is in there. I had made a Kotoko, the end they have me too much. abrantie wuo ya onipa bi ewuo ya de but abrantie wuo de ana eya on the mature because obi nim de ko be dache so somebody who has started this life kotoko nya ba bi a utimi ye boko nya at least unya ye ma okwan kra se kasama kotoko nya asem keto kotoko team no nya so obi asori ya na afa usa ho the system that go through before you can even get it that stage no nya small system abe form sa enya obi anso de man so betimi aye na ade no de na de ayira pa are ho pa abrante ne maame na busuafo America say okay me I don't want to go to a certain me call a certain line on the major but de na de ayira pa aye ne maame sa ware de hia ya da fo ne be fa aye etimi jai obi timi ware ne wa jai de me ka tia se obi timi ko ware ne wa jai obi timi like so go ana ti wo no de maame de oba de owu a untimi nka se me ne me ba e wo wasa me ne jai ba ye nti me kwa akopɛ ba foforo o de wo betimi afo obi ba tete no de na ba den but e de ya wa de ni man ba ba ka kire o se ni obi a o che da ko fa obi ye wo no foforo ko fa akwala no abrekwa akwa ni twa nu fu no che da ni maame ne papa e de ne ko ba bi ko tena ho ye yi a da ko akwa ni nyini ya obo hu anse akwa maame anim ni oba be tena ne ba they need to connect into obi ba aye obi timi fo obi ba ye ni ye man ye sen ba kra de but ensun sini ni de untimi nkofa obi ba ensun sini nkotoa obi ma me ensun sini so da ti na meka say we no de na de ahira wa hwere da de pa ye abrante ne maame what they say abrante ne maame na hwere ba de oh ana mo so we no cross akọ te say oba no any the name suspect obo no nyina ne obnipa ne abusuanfo ne de ebe betime akọ abusuansem oh offense na aba o na ye so oje na offense for obe he na offense for ananyaza obetimi aje na offense for ahwe offense for oh betimi na meka say de na de na de asai eya branch ne maame nyeze me ka obi agum de ba de na de ana serious asi akọ connect no musa confirm mo ye say oba no ye Baffour Awuah no e offense ne na say for no so oje na offense for no do muto rules na otua ne offense ne ka ehwe na offense for no ne na say for ne nana se ne nana no behwe omu o nana no na school fees ni bibi otua ye bibi awia na se nkora no ene ho nya basabasa na obenya bibi ama aye ne bibi asset ne offense ne apa sisi ho na free ho na ne di aira anya Pooley mame ana ne di aira se Pooley mame na ne di aira oh no kura ya na ka di but ne turbo as is factor oh because baby atena connect ne de untimi nka se Baffour be dan na chiama enkola ne offers
not at all
o na se no offers ne kura na betimi asanya obi foforo asa aware no ama ya hwe ne offers you know ne nana no nyina but why na be hwe ne ba ohu no Pooley mame na be hwe ne ba ohu ntimi de ana na mu frɛ obi ane nipa na ekasa Ghana system ni nyina a problem now yi say Mike kasa na say na most of the politicians am kasa politicians bi mo anya nyina na ye basa wo anya politicians nyina na ye corrupt o me I can bet you me say me bo akasa me nya corrupt what they say ana me nya no ma tantan
have your integrity to
what me nya me nya no ma basa anka so ase ke ko soro ekwa on the 6th this January I be chairman na me commission property a building na ya bon crofo ntimi office na me say me ko
you are there
me man ya to ba wiye no me da kwesi ada juada me ko adwuma saa ko me say ya ka say ya revoke your appointment me ko office ona bia ni machi me mfa body na de na me na me ma obi de yin me ji obi sika ana me bo obi apo ana me bo obi kro no ana makoji obi asase ana makofo obi yire makofo obi I haven't done that what the me no enti me no me need a problem no about who should do this or to do that so enti me de maka nyina ne say ye nyina no ye na ye corrupt system no we are corrupting the system kofi isi ama me nkasa asemu nchiro mo journalist e turu bi okra nyini panya na mo kwa mo kasa
oh yeah it's true
me as I said no me I have a special relationship with you.
Oh, sure.
But a duru say ye beto aba o de busy beto aba. You can see these people is corrupt. Nipa we chanda ni moral you know right now as we chanda ni moral what it takes for the person to lead. And so the ba beto airtime. O wait me to airtime. What is it bank one dey mba block 2 hours nyina mo obi ama. What the mention no. But the airtime nyina be manipa no. You know this very well that this person na ye the airtime man with there. Onya papa. ye ba beto abeya MPP fo ba beto aba ye be party mpanyimfo ubohu omo antimi antue sika no sankrofo no nyina no matter your capabilities and your strength and as if nyina uni sika omo fiu anya sa so who can pay the department akwa we dey wo ye crofo techi amoa pa uni pa bonefo
And so
na isiko kuta sikanti department bi ahwe na be sesa na wo no ma wo na pagya na kri na mada ba ebia na ati a wo kai wa wo nim se kede kankam adwuma we obetimi aye
now come back to you kuma see ye.
What I say? Obetimi aye adwuma aye mo permitrays I go and see what I've done in Asokore Mampo.
It's true.
What I say? Basics I know my share say na incomplete nyina no. I finished everything. Timi si dan si work as a bintremo. Na ka metimi atwa prema wo edan ni mo. Very serious and yet a mansion.
Sure.
Esi was a me. I will not live in this because now go fees and me person me quarter na hunting na me si dan. But now me so person me yisa a die bi o friend no rent na omu charge assembly no unnecessarily.
Wow.
Oh, ukwa rate no mo de assembly na ye unnecessary. So wo ankasa na nka ko ha da na tina mo ni se ka huntua sa e dan ka no.
And so still
na mutua sa de no. Na ye ko kan na mo ye pro na me so okay se me ka no be ko de bi si dan. Asam ka dia se.
na obi ankwaji ska bi
mo. Me see office near high office na makumako 6 me sit down di nyina de ama ye high down bi hospital kwa bi ade ye clinic near high me sifu for ama ye de clinic na ko me sit down my MC na aba no you are not going to rent your residence is there office accommodation nyina no me ye ho adwuma me office accommodation nyina everything me we na me say yes I no go over unseen one not about our books to say your books with internal controls what's that me call public accounts and me call no me call my previous administration me time and call public accounts down
okay
me tenure of office man call public accounts the last time I me call public accounts the public accounts apologized to me
I see
for bringing me there on an error now last back clip no the Jeep apologized on behalf of the Public Accounts Committee and apologized to me for bringing me there. Me more show me the audit report. You know, say, "Oh my mistake to umpa machaba member regional audit na meko." So far as about a year final report to Munko de meko. Omu frame frakra, omu frame say no way. I'll go. Because me person message me hono. Ochina bi no be far report and say. Timeko. Etimi ko nyina no people were sitting on tenterhooks. But they thought I was going to create a scene. I didn't go and create a scene there. Because me keep me point here, me bibia. Auntie Kofi, yeah, na yaman kola na say wo school mu.
I have problem.
Mu sorry a nkora e mu na mo di mo phone so mo teacher for ma na mo di mo phone so mo ya cause school mu. O girl wo mu nti. Na on the phone ama no girl ne dey proud so. Wo dey wa kan wa yi wo dey free mu. Asema ma ka tia say wo teacher ni boyfriend wo mu nti wa fa nkora ni bi boyfriend ti no. O dey phone ama no dey browse no dey internet no dey say ni say wo dey yan kana say mono these things ni nyina aye the basic things that some of us are my nyina ya create ya esia most na mo pia beto politicians so politician be na o take decision na say technocrat ka so mo mpra obetimi akoko.
Thank you very much. I need to turn for
on say make am there mo ya mo kam so
ma do akwa
no jam there so enti mo nya say mo de subo no politicians are just about 10 even 5 to 10% of the contribution of the Ghana's problem.
I hope so.
But just that one better now the politician me call Asokore Mampo first one na me call ya begin na me call hono. Who is that me to office then go for check for me.
Oh I see.
Yes of course. Me to office o. No me to be sure check e ko yisika wa assembly accounts one na me nyawe. That be say but they na mo stop blaming the politician. Politician be no signature to account. Politician being Ghana, the public financial management act there, no, you approve.
You approve, yeah.
But it do say a cultural check and also a cultural science. No politician in this country, include the president, or sign check so. Ubetimi a politician, acquire MC, acquire a minister. The whole of your term of 4 years, you will not even see the color of the check of the ministry that you are heading, unless you are inquisitive now requesting. Because me what house is here as a Mampo, the chief the coordinating director, any MFO, and a sign check. But the maybe I say I put in a counter check. And I'm afraid bang Nibia is gada will be as answer now be check Ibiano. You should tell me. But I say call me, and then I'm a confirm once and what draw such check. But I say who can say oh you be a wonya why you say obey serious. They will be just sending the check and the accounts money will be withdrawing from accounts without you knowing. And the politicians now musumo etriso. Yo say you aboni for you mudie. But you nyina na aboni mo dia mo ya na pesa mo kasa politicians ni bi. Sana ese mo kano.
Sure. Okay, thank you very much. Francis, mame mo akwa. Bibi aboko. It's been many years.
Yes, it's been many
Very,
years.
very, very long time.
Yes.
See, I'm moving and must start a political suit. Very nice kaftan.
Political suit. The way your political suit.
But your political suit, but it's a very nice.
Oh, but
political.
Ever since I used to come for the program, you know, I said I'm there.
Oh, dress him, you dress him. But whenever look is a war, ben one part.
Oh,
I buy now, but
well, go open Patrick, and I saw all cancer.
but I can't have ben one.
Yes, my man from Black. I salute to Apostle.
Oh, yeah. I'm a Reverend Minister. I'm not Apostle.
Who's that memo?
It
Depends on maybe out.
Oh, okay. I see.
And maybe a wife now the crab.
What a crab, Ben.
Yes, well, buy me a quiet tomorrow.
Maybe I had the Adrian de Common and yet the move go for me.
Yeah, oh,
say as we are baby.
Oh, but I don't know why they are bringing. Anyway, a Fuga. Last minute, no full flight, Equa. No, so could you post and San Waba. Woman, young farmer.
And yet,
My memo keep him man. Want you an appointment letter, no fan Conan Simon.
Sabu, it's me,
another Mr. President, and I'm Mr. Minister. This is the content of my appointment letter. 8,000, almost 9,000 appointment.
How many of the ministers have been approved? And we are one. And even baby and give you a bit media call. The government agency CEOs. Acting. So
okay,
yeah, they are acting because boards may be hard. They've not yet been constituted.
Oh yeah, boards do
you know, nam and cry. Maybe I know, or any deals.
Because which is 1,500 appointment. Wow.
We said was the candidate. I bet you no. Acting no. A laid down procedure.
Mamen for commercial break.
A laid down procedure, Kofi.
Aye, MCR.
Because everybody will be appointed, or everybody will be confirmed by the board.
I see.
over the weekend, Yero Abbas Nudin was in Kumasi.
Yeah.
And he said, every weekend he'll be in Kumasi to come and then communicate for the party. Yero Eric J has equally made that pledge. Say Obeba Kumasi. And Reverend, this is the time Mr. say yina yebeba on board. Na yaboa ama abino ayeye. Because Yero John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, I exhibited just within. This is the 4th week. I in touch with the 1 month. What exhibits he understands the work, or you'll be on a Jumano, or you'll be a or drink Ghana, or drink Ghana, and the reset agenda. No, what even within 3 weeks, no Ghana for you know be follow politics. Be able to know the man is really on course with the reset agenda, or the educational forum to look at our education. A free senior high school. I think the Ministry of Education is what a similar committee. We are dealing with every sector of the economy to make sure that the research agenda carries and then moves into here. Reverend, very, very, very unfortunate incident I see here over the weekend. As Antikotoko supporter, and media, in as much as I would may applaud the police for the swift action in arresting Insuatre, is it the owner? Insuatre Mansi, your former Labour Minister, Ignatius Baffour Awuah, and Nkophobia account. I believe that punitive measures would have to be put in place. Very, very punitive measures.
Very punitive.
Club no, and what's the banner club no? Ubia wom team, and yet owner no. The management, I was here showing players no should be discarded totally. Me assure say Asante Kotoko hene Yero 2482. Same way on my name kosa. Definitely Yera edin na bisi form e wa same way mu. Na Ghana Police Service ye making sure say same way I see no. Ye be hwehwem. Na ye hu to the end of the case na you say ya chiri obi nipa we ne di asem no ye na kwa kugina court batan ebua no whichever punishment bia e was here the man based on our because we a murder sabi enye nipa ba akopɛ na tena se bona adwemu poso obeku nipa. I want to believe there was a collective approach. Say akodi we say yini fi ho nti nipa no odi animu no ye che no so a say nipa kro no e wo se o ma yehu because football ade a ye degigi ani so man say bi ye kokobobo a ye hwe se o ye MPP ni se o ye NDC ni honorable kankan ti wo be hwe na ebi kra o ye house of folk ni ana say bi a o support e bi
me kotoko ni
oh no and dey say enfa ho
example na kan no ye
say wo ye kotoko ni ye kwakobobo na se kotoko folk bobo a one more mukotena and I'm mpinifo amotena we ebi NDC for ebi PNC for ebi CPP for football doesn't come with political colors into whenever ye kobobo bia na ye hu ne say I mean even in the tension wo man mu pona say Ghana Black Stars and I say kotoko ne ha si kokoshi akwa kobobo a obi had the political affiliation to nche no akwa say and support eba ne sen and the football eba ba be a death trap and our football eba be an avenue for chaos. My way. We have grown past that. Some time ago, go for ball stadium and we pledge that thing should not repeat itself again. Tiaban is saying that the Kwako Bobo. Maybe to hell with explanations and conforma, all those ones. It doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, what happened? And no was here who na ye make sure say justice is served. You see, very key amongst it. You say time one odaho na obewu no ye hwehwe ambulance driver so who kill say Reverend, it's very disheartening. Sad driver no or the ambulance no I was here children.
Police were there, everybody was there.
So what happened?
And it was like, yeah, and Uti narration, just a second, a person want to be at the war. What jump you?
Yes, honest, obsessive shame, and I order war, yes, and no for us. So a run a come with
really. I would name said you be see a
kuni pano, and a yes, I don't know. enti na mecha say nipa na oyɛ saa de no sɛ bi onye nipa baako wan enye sɛ ɔtena sɛ ɛyɛ nkofo bi na plan yɛ bɔ person ma yɛ saa de. So let us have all those people arrange them before the law. Do Ghana enye banana republic o. Yɛ wɔ mmara wɔ man yi mu. Ɛtɔ so bi on police fo na ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa mo wɔ hɔ ade we see na they should be called. I mean, investigation which should be an investigation. Oda na police for video just say time. Inti no my enchre nipa ba ku mienu miensa mi na asam ne nkonkoda. It is becoming one too many in this country. Asem sia. Yentimi nya investigation ne man nsi. E ma Ghana fo nya trust in our judicial system. Ghana fo ntimi nya and obutimi ka say Ghana ha de yekun kwa. Why should it be so?
Oh yeah. An MP kura we ntimi hu ni nipa.
Up till now.
Ebi dem no that's what
MPs no kwa they said bebre kura wu. And typical example Yera John Kumadi. Yes, I make MP before you. Up till now, I say, asem no etu atwa. Nothing is being done about it. And I'm hoping say Yera Kufu Dampare. Any one more police about time no will take this issue up and deal with the issue. Magana phone saying not trust in the police service. Ni nyina yentimi ka say you asem we buy ye de Ghana fo nyina follow ye and at the end of the day ye hu we ye hu be asem ni free buy ye and go for the dealing with it. My informant na radio so be the usual rhetoric. Ni abekasa ni yeko na obi a ni kunu as akacha ne say me kwaba football e anije na okwakwakwaje na okoya wa mabi and metie ne ye no or sit me that so train me because or catch him so kwaba and go through okra wo frame me and them anope ma me no
and it just entrance one or more is kind of cool no. So as you watch the video I can video no na
just say
so right at the entrance and normally this kind of one and just people were just standing by police 1 2 3 about 4
into police for na no be jina ho na you see so
and at that time you see nipa na or this kind of war no they were rushing on him no or teaching I said your pen omra
and obi antima
yes
na police ni jina ho
na police for jina ho right reverend asem we yo ho baby by this time here's our road. You see your police service very professional but it was here into the police service and reorient and retrain them because say police ni jina ho near this kan ya wo bi ama nipa na to form na minim police no omomje no mo twen say nipa ni be wu ansa no ma react and answer then you could see from the video say civilians were around civilians mo na etwa nipa no ho ahia
yeah
civilians na etwa ne ho ahia and the police were just standing there until
anything say was a serious one
and nipa na say collapse no collapse ya now police for say you don't think it's a serious one until how many panel I mean to get to that extent before your ambulance service here rested say parliament when the former president Akufo-Addo was giving the final state of the nation's address AD camp to me trash here now say akwa say ye hu de ekoso
napo as a medical doctor and I had to come in
and we couldn't even put the AD camp of the president on a stretcher. You see, ye na mutium. It was very embarrassing. Ye penya mutium na ye did not free stage so kakakane akoto echi and people asking well, you could ambulance service they were there green and they didn't even have a stretcher. They look just say it looks as if this country things just happen.
Anyway, wrap up now, Ken.
Me wrap up no. Said the mechanic. I'll still call on the IGP. Na ejuma bi a omo ye no speed up in relation to the investigation into this particular issue.
Thank you.
Yera asasi ro 2482. Asem we de nana we de wadaroma. Esi usi. Wo de wo kasa ewom. Wadaroma shena sim we say no enkonkosi because eyaba be yese asante kotoko ekoha yes issue asi football club we kwesi ha sei and park on boss football crown no just say
Enye
papa airtime enti park we so ehun na na ne enti ati aye follow Chelsea ni Manchester ne enti park am boss football ye hu bi just claps keke kra yewura otumfo say tutu aye ade hwe adakoja cho park oye for Asante Kotoko yakunsu atre he ya se kwakobobo aba ye ba ya nipa ba kwahwe ne nkwa a supporter a die-hard supporter of the part of the football club intimate minim say asem we a drew ministry of youth ministry of sports yewura honorable Kofi Adams abeto nanim obeye nhwehwemu also mu ye bia and I believe his excellency the president yewura John Dramani Mahama he would have interest in this particular issue because football there than akoma so enti asem we say no Reverend, may assure say you can count on the various stakeholders say issue we say will not be treated as the ones that has come and go.
Thank you.
There will be a very detailed treatment of it.
Chief, brief one was ideal. Because here a league now Bono say just 16 teams.
Yeah.
And at the peak of it, I say 8 centers pay.
Oh yeah.
And there's a police for providing security.
Exactly.
And it seems they can't do it.
No.
Which is very bad. What is this? See, and I may share Pooley na na one say say oh asokore mamponi o. What asokore mampon?
Yeah, as we speak.
Asokore mampon no meni na share program bi aba na wo say na me no. Ma adwene nko a. But see an assembly member na etwi ma adwene say Pooley na ya na o kan sem bo aye wa wo de yi ma me a me back information we ni na say for chere. Afi na mani akwa akoto na nim. Meni na share won. A lot of program near ye baby ase as a Korean mampon. And I think it is quite pathetic and then I say for. This year minimum can say Zubun is the honorable Muntakaso Mami Wenra. You see no. Ne we so. That's what my pants and mama watch it. But now Reverend as the regional minister. I don't want the situation I must start I can't accept this year. But Sauti Asama no opening can say I can see here. I feel no Kushia Regional Security Council.
Sure, maybe.
So sitting no one way line up on a cell phone.
No, we're sure maybe no crack or two for.
Makoshia, you own the team. You bet you was only betting me a call or two for, but maybe a 1 year reset committee. When is a reset committee, you will die. No,
I don't think so. My reset committee.
Yeah,
because
I'm aware say he has
he has met them.
And they are on over 2 9 a regional security council.
Okay.
Who move out now
program buy on your reset.
So because meaning say reset now so transnational reset. I don't know so organize emergency reset there. Yeah, last weekend this season.
Yeah. On office on Monday.
I think Monday Friday was the first day.
About Friday. And then
and Friday
and Monday Friday
and run official year
and run just run on your regions because I'm using on the car and system anymore. Who's because of me golf because I'm very close there. Moment I was playing golf and so I see movement on them because I saw him moving even grow by empty inside of me. It's not about he's our resident and he came on as if I don't know. So it means a time not ocon OP and then I was at a golf club around 10. What I say, just not on your region because Catarawa regional security council meeting is a lot of time. So, until on your regional security council meeting,
sure,
NG briefing. I know what I say.
No, that's on Kasai.
Now who was all say no for a wage and the only of will be of
that was an interview.
Omo pushy corner on the major Onyantra office. Who call interview, I'll call veteran. And now start here now, Casana no for a wage about Jamaica same residents. And then I walk. I broke Onyantra and proper security briefing. One was there. Security. Security briefing now. Oh yeah. One was there. Maybe I've been a member of the security council before. Jamaica, some in Jamaica.
Yeah.
One was the terrible as him to be see. Now you be a year already before. Before the regional security council meeting. I don't know where money is. Me. Why do I miss the money? I know. Yeah, regional security council. I was it. May get it. But Nancy, ye na ye free military casa. Na military ma briefing. Police casa na police ma briefing. NIB casa NIB ma briefing. Fire service now they are also CID for because there was CID in all the CID regional CID for the 3 sub regions in Ashanti only members of the regional security council.
Okay.
So until the CID will also come from CID remember on the perspective. NIB and BNI be a perspective. Regional security coordinator as well a perspective. So it is about 3 secret intelligence and I remember from different people. And so a signal and so then the perspective I Abba. And so a military commander. Oh yes, a central command. What I say? Or no one casa so no edine di aba. And so na the 4 billion commander. Or no so the ne di.
Okay, so there's the central commander and the 4 billion.
And 4 billion.
Oh, okay.
One of GOC, no, general officer, or no, the Nadia Babo, and son of 4 billion commander, so the Nadia Abba. One of the no, and son of immigration, the Nadia Toso, and son of GRA, and the Nadia Abba Toso. One of the say, if you are now, son of years also politicians, no, you're the Abba Toso. So by the time you start to make another draw your conclusion, no. Not the kind of opinion we're picking the a kind of intelligence and their amount. You can see say, hey, I say we say come can say ya and come here then in trouble. In the other say in the city. Reverend, yet ye would nipa we woo asante and kabete shock. But mo be amoba kana mo come you know na me asante. Say kanipo mu almost asante. Make like I say averagely no. No nipa ngu kra no na banya kra every day na nipa be to an atrewu every day through accidents
robbery ni accident
as there be robbery ni accident ebu also de bia nipa na omu na wo da ba bi rough nyeni nya na mo media for mani hunu sa de no enti onto nebo because he is representing a certain constituency afuto we grani kwasa ka me the man obesesa Emma uncle messy up my but as I'm saying, let me be charitable. Yeah. Want to make sure or represent a certain constituency. So when really no mess up betray the whole group of a certain generation. Want to make sure because Obunim say nka hwemwa asante de any amane any amamre de say age na de asante regional minister man no abusuamu anka onu adedie so. They buy a Santia Mamrema, a politician, I made a main cancer, Ibiano. Because we're NDC more one penny phone. And a Busian so no. Oh, man, I'm talking about Ashanti tradition. Ashanti tradition, Penino wa, Penino wa, not Penino on the Breya, Meba, Penino or on the Breya. I guess a Penino, I guess a Penino, as I tell you, Penino Diano. Se Penino or now a bonnet Breya now new recommend our records. I just want to try and also. Me papa na na buzu apanyi me buzu apanyi my closer to be that ofri where the man of akofi bin no of akofi bin say me busy with US bi ntimi nti endi buzu apanyi ana ode kwakunya akotena ne na so what I say unless say bia na mpanyifo mu ho no irresponsible asema me ka say ana bia betimi aye ne sa that is Ashanti me nka say politics that is all the mention me fa ne say me ka politicians dem me ka say nti ye nya gidie o se ansa na busuan panyi o de ma akola no na busuan ni wo gidie wo mu se abrantie we die osuade na so wo si ye ne o ma ne wo si efa busuan sam de to ye won so de koba ne na sefo no mi fa mi anfa busuan panyi ni ma no na ye nyina ye nta na chi unu se sa na ya no mole ye no edi sa na pepepepepe na mi fi se ye de ama no the things that are qualified on the mention the things that are very qualified. Omufi say oye ni bibia kama ane de ama no he should not disappoint the age group no or representing no because this year na make no Kofi was a make catcher how regional security council the kind of briefing and the amount and the kind of people who work regional security council and the kind of expertise that no and they say the music man what make no knows that one say, hey, then if you go there, it means you are regional minister, now you're chairman of the regional security council. No, you will not be a say, Ubeti and I say, wow, now pese wuti. Because the kind of advice and the kind of opinions are back during the meetings in the one. And I'm telling you, those people are being bombed in almost Robiao.
Oh, yeah, they will tell you as it is.
Make a trouble so much now. Almost Robia. How did you are Josie? Or throw a nimka. It will be or no commander or throw a nimka. Police sometimes honestly, I've swear. Oh, but some of the comments I think it's good for public consumption. To me, yes,
they will tell you.
No, Obama M1 so Obeka the reason why M1 no. So where you couldn't say Benya say you say Benya this feedback. I told about him the before. Clear. They will give you intelligence report. No, if you go and do this clearance, there will be casualty. So let us wait. And so I make a crime more. NADMO too is also part of the Regional Security Council. So a whole lot of knowledgeable people. Anna, you mama. So who said the Regional Security Council, on one way or the other, they serve as an advice team to you, the regional minister. So Anna, there were a whole lot of people from different backgrounds. So I can say, per expert viewer. They can tell you. All the make you can the expect you if you know if it's all the political spin to even if you want to mend it a better, they can also help you
to mend
it. Say the ya enkonko ya dia be kofa yoni anasa kofa a lot of clashes there ediaba. And it's a one share security council. Okocha otuvo ebi kura unko kokoko mu nkomodie. Asa ka dia say okocha no na dipa bebre di wachi mi uzo mu twitwa photo a ye de begu asanteman platform so. E hono sa ba bia agoduro no tuvo no ntufo o sa time no. Asa ka dia say. E ho ya kasa kire aha. Oba fiada o. Memene da kwasi ada nyina yi hu so na mu a na wa ba say no. Okura won ko e ma ye hunu ba bi wa start na hekiki. Onto nebo keme na ono ani asiso no won hwe na keme hono anye ne de keme hono obidia enye regional minister dia media me pesa o manage ase no because it has been there the bia sa wanye careful the keme mayor and the regional minister no omutimi nya problem eti keme hono eda hono odi nani na mu krikra won hia keme workers all kan na sefo nyina no that instruction is now all man no on kan wonu say keme mayor ba na say on ne nya adwuna the keme mayor will
give a
counter instructions and it is a recipe for disaster.
Okay.
On the mention no. Okay. Because once ade na o ye no. Enti na make say on to no bono. Say only mayor no tran say bia ke pese e de ko blue. Ana o twen ma mayor ba na mu nyina mo tran say na mo de ba abodi e ko blue a e better. Now no we can command instructions. E go kan kire trotro da say you are going to stop those things say. Mayor no be ba na bia ono so in his wisdom no be obefa political experience. Obefa the political capital out of it. Obe also be put a lot of enoma shemo nyina wie. Ahwe nkrofo o mu didi wo sa station ho. Station na manfo DJ gina no empanyifo bebre didi ho masa munya very careful asama make aja mini station mi owa omu pon anwumra police police crowd so no nka ho empanyifo pa ekoye sales mom entubo na traffic no mo everywhere mi wura mu na me say say empanyini bi so hono na ye parking no ye gina no junction ne so ne roundabout no so hono. And no, a group they are done and there they go and make sure those if you don't money, you know, I saw two bossy. No study dynamics and answer what to know. All the bitch, no. And since I am a technical, Anna Matomica, Anna my junior may say, may Kotek, Anna Minas, I say, Miss Mequang, Nagajan, me drown Nagajan, but Nagin Zakas and Mekoteka. I don't know what you mean. I saw Nagajan, I don't know what you mean. It's not going to say. Senka o man who be na watching zone ananka o start to okasa kebabo no so kai me ko asokore bampo no o dey say me dey na me ko dey nkitu mu no me won nkitu no na kisi o dey say but your activities no you are more busy than the regional minister. Oh yeah, the MMDC is more busy than the regional minister because your activities no and the regional minister are coordinating. So na me ana baby o asase bi o dey na bisi so asante e bia ye MC bi dia asasi bia jurisdiction bia na so apart from RCC dynasty wo no ne walls no e wona ne position no otimi take a straight action e take immediate yi abrakwa wo ye yo o trained wo no e na bi so oye adwuma abonten a sa abonten adwuma na oye nyina ye ka me meyodia because untimi fa a dynasty wo abrakwa ka me e ma sa permit no you can't do that because of a regional minister proper ka me but to do that don't dey mention no enti sa ne mo ni nyina no I said, Onyabo 3 years because I'm really no problem. My instructions is yakoto. Na me on so ba, na me on so no any so adi no at variance with what or no there na a bit to me a whole lot of issues because how can you say as a regional minister kasa now we be about to ego I just said, are you going to belittle me? And I want him to stand and say, "If you on take your break." They make it say, "Sure, on take your break."
Okay.
Say, "Jumana or you know, you're free mobile. You're free mobile, ain't you? You're fresh." As I make it say, "You're very fresh." And the dynamics there, no one full up. Okay, say me call you to me so about was correct mampong. Me catch some mobile in any. So okay. Me you told me so about mom 100%. You me catch you must see for room. Nobody jubilates. Because now my picking intelligence is say I hear you work huru crofo ma en tokwa na de hey so that day no me you told me so ba wi me hura come boom ana me ko vie because me gina wa na mo be di machi me kwa me free mu aye nyina ya gba hwete on me che no and it took me so long na mo nteme nka me boa it took me so long to come out even on radio to come and because now me say me dynamics na say and Zana Babantu onye very careful about the whole kind of when is the former regional minister or issue statement
I am who is
or issue onon kwa ba ye no former regional minister issue statement too asama me gadi say
no about 3 times
but
first one was cataloging the whole
what I say but me can say me chiro me ko ya sokore man po MC you know I was dealing with Nuru Hamidan who was the first MC of the area I was dealing with Halidu Seidu it man in na adwene say he would never need Simon Semensa anywhere. Mananya Najuni said he would never need Ebia SK Buafu anywhere. Mananya said he would never need maybe Samosapon anytime. You never know, he would never need Eric Opoku at a point in time. He would need his predecessors, no. You know, at a point in time. You may need them to clarify situation for you. And the way we see you know, we see the chip kind. So if he be at war with the predecessors, man say because he's from MPPT, I will not do anything. Many muntakade juma. Yeah, juma. As I'm a catcher say. Yeah. Into when you're very careful. The way is the tangent I was starting from.
Reverend.
Yeah.
I am going to say former MC Kasasi, but I understand his pain. What I say, but me person what I say also say this must die in year 9. And sana ya connect elections. You see, minim say the award the na honorable okay no patch say you are Simon Semensa no ntie san kofo we nyina. So if he had all these expert advice, you know timi gina abronsan so e ka kire caterers school feeding for no ba ho say o mo pamba bi mfa wo ho. You are Simon Semensa no tie expert advice. E no ko gina ko tena radio so ko ka say Central Market now, John Dramani Mahama see you know. Na nyansa enim. Was he listening to expert advice? So if you as a former MC, what take time I listed the members of MSEC, MySec was MSEC, MUSEC, sorry. Aki can you na cha me yehu san kofo. And what's our class say there are experts on the team omoma we futua. And yes, and here Simon Semensa and no phobia on Fabogania swine. No Musa uncle for them because no buomwa and can offer so be the adiano and Casa answer me your cafano. Etosubium. Memaquar CC ho. Residents na ne wohono. Se na yera Simon Semensa tia futua and come when hosa. If the former regional minister expect advice. I dare say I said put in the right. I dare say I won't hear expect on my kind of way say you. Sebi se nsuo we esi ase se me hwe nsuo yani na nsuo me hu se particles dem a me hia say Reverend Okemsa Francis nsuo we say particles dem answer na maka ho asem I can equally straight away I can discard it and tell you say ade we say enye the fact that maka cho say ade a wa ye no enye no nkire say mintimi ntie wo hafutuo mintimi ntie wo hafutuo say what can match him and let me put it on record so okay so we call Yura ho said the dealings with Yura no enye public and say regional minister akwaku hu Yura na dwubia on mama me two simpios and also from me two radios so akwaku shiano all those advice with the caliber of person we have as regional minister I know him now me address the issue on KMA issue no regional minister maye ya aware say ye ko mu no asemu na aba say friendly on the yet the owner of the region whether we like it or yes and it say honorable tie make preliminary submission and me say until a substantive MC is appointed or the MCs are appointed whether you like it or yes Dr. Mwakohene is the father of the region Inti only came in penny for Edin Komo in relation to Asamaba. Sabi untimi nye penny and Tanaho and Yansha say Yan Chemi came boss and some issues are cost to resolve it. And there's a bit on Koya is a Simon Semensa and he will refuse to be like him. he has taken advice. Sabi Senka, yenya regional minister pen. And a year Simon or Siemens and the first person to become regional minister. And as someone about king. And then Canadian would have believed. But so far as we have people who have come and gone, that we have living former regional ministers on war, he has taken advice from all these people. KJT, your one here say, in Kofubia TS KJT, can say. One am kwatu aba former NDC. Into no NDC for the abase 2 cities no yen fanko 5 cities ye 5 cities.
Oh, okay.
And you draw regional minister attention. And the regional minister SCHA and the municipal the metropolitan coordinating director any uniform wo edin sa woso. And no mo chese nsem no mo nim ho. And no no chese if that is the case they have not sanctioned that into obi obeti secretary so koje sa ade ni bia no it's not sanctioned. It also be you better do congestion asem. And regional minister Enra Ejna ho in the presence of the media I can say they have not sanctioned anything like the congestion in Ashanti region or in KJT and I say doom. Okasana and non say or prejudice the work of whoever becomes a KMA boss. Say KMA boss neba no say eha me person me do congestion definitely there will be that conversation that agreement will come. And let me take my time or let me seize this opportunity. Now, I can't say we say in Honorable say. As a more can say, regional minister no, the authority no, is just within the 4 walls no. Maybe as an TMA MPP, that's not going to be the same thing for the NDC under Dr. Mwakwehene. It is assembly that he can be rest assured. Say the powers of the regional minister will not just be within Inshaya Soho, the residents. Because at the end of the day, more ben yina mo ba be adwuma nan mo hye nase.
But you have to exercise those powers through people.
Exactly, you exercise those powers through people. Into at the end of the day, Jojo, you na ye bedwen ho. But he shouldn't preempt that. Emma na creating impression say the na wo ho ana ye Simon no say men say no. On this no sampan ne wo issues are. That is fine. That is between the two of them. But ebiom Sabi, Asante Amamre no. Yes, say penny wo ho na ye de akoradi ade. Sabi minimum him e bia ye de ni bia no 20 years. Or that's you him be seen there.
I think the him was 16 years.
Even Yanfo I think so half. Ye de ni bia de was 20 years. Yera ye mama I think some man po him. Ye de ni bia de no ye young. So yes, very young. And the way they are be seen there
25 years.
Enti won't mean kase. Sabi yera time I dey yera o say to di ade no. Na mpanifo wo ho. Otumfo be dey na mpanifo ho. Enti no nche say sabi some mpanifo no wo ho na yanhwe wo mo na yanfa mo. Honorable is trying to create an impression be say it looks like there were some people who were more qualified than Dr. Mwakwehene in any position akwa no. I agree with you. So at the end of the day, he is representing a particular generation and a constituency. And Ophelia, it means a generation no nina no are incapable. But then again, it behoves on all of us, myself and you, to make sure he succeeds. Say yen na ye dwen asanteman ho na ye pass asanteman puntu a ye mompa so be succeed. Ma ye ntina ha en predum.
We praying that, but we be on so o bo na say yen it is the yes sampan.
Me ba jo
also sampan din na sampan abako. Man din na
sampan assembly there. Reverend near the first person I'm at say o kasa sampan. I mean, if you listen, me cry me tonight radio so those times and people do nyam sampan positions of our bread. Because being a regional secretary, papa, me name station Okumazi and I went to Jano Onkoye. And we all felt that the man no bread. And I him say won nim terrain no into Obaba Yenioma. I mean, Sampine has disappointed not just. I mean, yeah, quite an disappointed.
As our bread analysis now, it was unfair to me.
Because this is the personal interest. Honorable. Maybe I me
can't comparison. I not me contest. No, I just a me by army bow. Me third term as a regional officer. And as a regional officer.
Every honorable you move because I
me I wanted to but I am also a position my lobby.
Oh sure.
My lobby. I never lobby.
Honorable. Yeah, GK very fruit sama almost on my mistake no me say em fan kwaso.
I mean I didn't love
but truth be told, me from afar, Honorable Kennedy can come kwaso krema. But that was the first time. I mean some of us were even skeptical about say be confirm no. But 100% straight. It tells you say na nkofo nim no. Okọ ho no so no. Wan sheda nyedidi. Enye so te here na America. So we ya comedians watch ya radio so near there we monitor. Man to that say as a correct mom even not to say any predecessor anya there, but what they compare on honorable Alidu. Right? Honorable Alidu and Obia feel say
the people
he disappointed the most.
and that reflected in his election.
Yes.
Abysmal performance ever, even than more than
honorable Alidu be kasa big, but you reckon they can come call no me nim honorable sir me share that, but from afar and even unti as a crema pon wasem and obia no wo bia no will tell you so the man
he was
working. And I'm not sure say be say uncle hu na edidi unhia say obeye didi ansa na obi hu say wo ye adwuma na say wo nye adwuma de wo ye no umwani ko ho na wo ye adwuma with all diligence and hard worker. Say be uti na ati odi won kran emfa ho ne say owie ya obi wo ho a oye de oye wi anu akotwa no dey to social media so obi hu say I mean personally I'm not a fan of that approach. Say me kwa ha si anase ekoye si yentwa yemfa nto eno nkire say wo ye adwuma. There are people who diligently do their work underground. And said the Bible canon. You say oye the oye adwuma in secret na wo bompai wo kukuamu nya me otie kukuamu mpai bo no otie kukuamu asem no o ba out. Yes, it is politics, but you see the moment I best start aye sa ye dey approach in area politics too much no, then it will get to a point in time any me ko gina kwan ho na say me fa me phone na me gina na me kasa na me to na obi afi say na me en na chese me ye adwuma na dey ade ma me na me disappoint here, then we are not doing the country any good. It will get to a point in time obi abi feel say social media is the best way to go. No try your matter, but at the end of the day na adwuma no eda form. It's honorable why are there for some of us and yes say care politics means some of sananka to say the area John Dramani Mahama asked to say even with his MMDC appointment, when he has in the letter nearby no chair said going forward no the MMDC should have in mind say we are transitioning from an appointment MMDC to an elected MMDC very soon. I think after constitutional winning and all those things will come up so that
I think you had some big time to touch on the national issue. You share the vetting, you share. I think in your earlier submission, we'll start with it. I think Ken has not touched on that. Ghana for thanks Sergio Mahama is on the right course. He's doing great as a president. Where you are sitting, about 70%, 78% of Ghana for say, yeah, he's doing his best. Minority falls, so I have a problem with that. Barbing over. The next 8 minutes, 4 minutes, yeah,
as I wouldn't know. It will be out of order for me to sit here and start talking about say why are they announce one yard. Okay. Na my ministers crying the vetting is ongoing, appointment committee is on it, and I feel that ministers in the book cry more appointment that Omako offices and as you confirm vetting Debbie the minister they cried do officer. As I said, you need about minister there that is only 2-3 months old.
Oh, okay.
So very careful. Now on top of issues.
Okay.
Because it took me more than 1 month.
2 months. We're getting more abreast with.
Because what was piano money be goes on the bench. You already did. And I do also no money born a bus one a more there. No money boy about a more a more Massa. There's a whole no. I'm telling you, move banner way say as a drone of power fridge, you know, week you need to store your fridge, you need to do this to your house, you say it means never been no
one careful.
Say your name, then I'll say your mouth, you just tell us and it shall be done.
Yeah.
And then they say sugar coated well. Sugar coated well. I'm telling you, let me review this secret. I think it's gone now. I'm not an MC again, so I'll talk about it. Yeah, pull me D. Yeah, they may be yeah, MC happen. You may young call say you could confirm my crowd. Some top members of the assembly came to me. Almost friend members wouldn't be sure. But at the end of virtually, they ended up in my house. They came to discuss about my confirmation. Sika de bɛyɛ sana mbusa sɛ sika mo kɔfa na wɔyɛ abɛtwa sika to sɛ na menyam si da ana sɛ abɛtwa sika to a sɛ yɛ kɔ confirm wa yɛ de ma wa na ana mo say no nya sana tie but you have a way of going about it na mo say anti ni book so de mo no mo say okay there omo de omo ntwa omo betemi nka wona me je no na me hwɛ bi titi wona me hwɛ na je sa ade no ma hwɛ ni omo de twa me omo za be ka ja say don't kind of say, I don't mean I'm so good. You get you find a way. I won't try my first one. So I feel a member. I making sure I'll be confirmed. So I just the book and I'm a serial materials. We have video almost. So I went into my personal accounts and withdraw money. And I made arrangements as I'm doing. Oh, the year, money. There's a assembly. Yeah, Fred General Assembly. And then I say one day, there's budget for that. Budget for that, so the assembly is supposed to take care of it. But other ways, I may make a personal meeting. Me nyama chief executive for you to spend on me. So me ko share me crop for maybe I say me try me and I paid my money and everything. And this man me see for no. Now me no there's no a stranger attached to me. So what me channel.
Konkanya jepe.
What time can the amount there be your confirmation be behind your meetings in area.
And I no be na dey you.
They pay.
And I no be dey teacher we no.
Now who
let it say.
You know Mameka came when danger came me issue more yeah no. Like I'm na we yan came fa. When I was appointed as KM chief executive. And I say a friend me catch them no. This you call me say me nko for bingo shi. And I'm say me nko. Say me catch you.
Oh yeah.
The moment I make you mono, it means I can work.
Your body didn't say you.
Coffee. Every time I see me coffee, I say no. Coffee, you are one of my consultants. Oh, and at the end, you ditch me.
Oh, my brother. I think I'll have.
I'm a friend here.
You are talking out of pain.
No.
I listened to Reverend. I listened to Reverend when Reverend said that. But yes, he was part of the people.
And I've not been said to Kennedy.
Caution him because
all sincerity.
Some members will apologize over and over.
I'm telling you, say, me be yawo. Even a bano, otumfoba.
Because you join.
Atapuku. Nana engineer Atapuku. O poor man buy se coffee. We think sir, engineer Atapuku, Kennedy. Would there some party you be in him say o poor man time. Listen no.
It's not be o poor man.
No, you see, we told o poor man say no. Sampai to me in need mayo. And I'm saying no. We think say and Sampai as of today, Sampai make me baby yaka. He had never even called me to say Kofi can be born. Never ever seen. The only encounter I had with Sampai and then would never be a worker. Now maybe 2 kwaya US or so. Omo I confirm and we know me as a meeting where Yas and Toa our RCC. That's okay. Let's say you ain't going to me no so. Now me call you so. And I was sir, no one can tell me. And yeah, me was $50. Kofi J. Nam se mate. Ebe sine me hu Sampai nimbi. The last time I can baby say, "Oh man, me $50 na me 20 na matan."
Nyari said no, I can't.
As of today,
waka.
But the point is that guy has disappointed everything. Because with him, they mentioned his name. I had presidency in Intel, so yeah, they are man. But the pressure was so high on the ground. Said, "I didn't Sampai beboa," and the
no, because of Manamon, Emra, as I said, Emra will frame me on the customer for me. I'm saying, you be catching on them. Oh, yeah. Because the moment I'll meet these people, it seems my hands are tight. So when I mention, and then I mean, no, on the Juma Mamia, that's a mean to be near Jumani, I mean, and Obia also ending on record said, make as a Koreman, I never lobbied. Even came a crown man lobby. Me, you know, on a present friends of Beseneco. Me share the busy my if he's on a bit in my interior amount. That's what he told me. I never lobbied. So when I mention, I say, I also a very consultation. My busy one Casa, Busa, and I said, one now bit in my side, Juman. And the beginning of common body in a semi dancing. So, and see, as a woman put it, although I'm beside me, if you're not and radios and I'm better say, the because of yes, radio. So nobody told me. Radio so. Now me as a woman, but I'm going out. Me new woman, to woman free woman, yashi. So, and see, a Juma be honor the Mawa, the Bia me come say, President Mahama, ocean appointment now, or her appointing Kofwa, ocean on paper.
It's good.
On paper. If you look at their credentials, looking at their experience and everything, it be almost fit for the job.
Yeah.
But there is one word. I say, man, you're very careful. A bit me are making appointment nonsense. And that word is called limitation. When appointment is given to you and limitation is added on it, meaning on also we go on books you know good trima we can you see you books go trima you can perform. So obeko o two na ga say hey,
why are you going to do it?
O hina jokum ho ni o ti hwe ni ye. Wo say oko ada say ya. The moment that o ya jokum ade ni si wona want me amu pe no. I'm sorry, I'm just mentioning any name. Just be my target no. And now Kofi Asante, sorry, I retract my retracted that name. Kofi Asante Estor Nino Niki also no so bua. Hey Kofi Asante, NDC National Chairman store. Hey, any amengoka. Obia so should bear in mind says our store now is you no be the NDC National Chairman store no. It's the way Mudia and you will be at the anchor.
Okay. Our time is up. So I think that we're hoping for the best.
Yeah.
And the ratings is too early though, 78%. It's not even up to 20 days.
It's not even
It's
up to 20